So, I'm sure you've seen the title and thumbnail, and you've immediately thought, okay, Ollie, what the hell have you been smoking this time? Fire acetone, thank you for asking. In all...
Okay. Thank God I don't smoke that. Or smoke. Period. But, yeah, this is, my response to, Khyber is a time traveler theory by Ollie Pop, formerly known as Kieran. Let's begin. Yeah, I'm doing this for an April Fool's video. April Fool's Day video, at least. Because this seems like an April Fool's Day would be an April Fool's Day video, but I decided to subvert everyone's expectations and decided to just, well, release it yesterday instead, so, yeah. Okay, this is the April Fool's Day video, everybody. Let's begin. But first, Ben 10 Planet long-standing misinformation check time. As I do usually in Ben 10 videos. Okay, after going to the saying, there's DZN, Dr. L, Vicious James Animo, Charms of Telekinesis, definitely canonized. Diversely canonized misinformation. Arner Vladis. And then misinformation, knowledge, and merchandise. And that's for Ninja, Cooper Daniels, nanoships, Vulcan, Bioraptoid, Lozar species, Hairspin species, and Cyclone species on planet. And misinformation knowledge by Cartoon Network, Slime Beyond, at least the name pronunciation. Then we got others like Containment Suit Aliens, Ghost Freak Second Skin, Yondushi, Alien Species, and Azimuth didn't want the ultimates. Okay, let's review this one first then. Okay, the other three, Argel's home planet, the Cross Reptilian Mouse name, and Fly/Flyite. Also, there's another one appeared earlier. Actorospactyl species is from Terradino. Okay, basically the Astrodactyl one, because apparently Derek was joking about Astrodactyl being from Terradino, and, well, and yeah, Charlotte Walton, the wife of Dwayne McDuffie, the late Dwayne McDuffie, debunked this idea, which is a shame because many people probably still believe it, most likely thanks to The Ink Tank and their and Beyond series that takes place in the world of Firefly Hell, basically the webcomic continuation of Danny Phantom and Ben 10. And yeah, and there's nothing against the idea that Astrodactyl is not from Terradino. Again, there's nothing against Astrodactyl being from Terradino, but no, it's part of the show, just an idea, Also, Azimuth didn't want the Ultimates. It's easy to believe, well, because, he said, Azimuth himself said, this thing is begging for trouble. After saying, an evolution feature, which would make one believe that. However, the whole Azimuth not wanting the Ultimate thing was added before that the Map of Infinity episode in which this line was said came out. So, let's just read, well, the Ultimates would be only use violence, and the objects are for peace, so yeah, that. And some guy was shifting around doing trivia, including an unsourced parade from during what playing arguing topic in question, and the theoretical trivia wound up being placed in the below Derek's trivia header. Early short after in 2015, user in 2015 assumed it was belonging category of Derek's segments on this place, and the source of eventually trivia to trivia has a link in the unavailable segment from Derek. So yeah, that's the end of the misinformation from the wiki check time. On to the response to the theory by Ollie/Kiram. Okay, the khyber is a time traveler theory. So basically just because Dr. Psychobos, who also met a time traveling villain in the form of Malturant, and the khyber somehow got aliens that perfectly counter aliens that counters Ben's aliens from post-classic, and the fact that he's familiar with Ben must mean automatically mean that he is a time traveler. Well, I'm gonna call bullshit and all that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Chronos being piece in his trophy room. Yeah. So, anyways, first of all, that's what you say, Kiram, if you're watching this. Psychobos doesn't team up with Malcher until after he teamed up with Khyber, okay? And secondly, the fact that Khyber and Psychobos look the same from 5 years to present. Flashback to present, I mean. Yes, Malware did have change, but it was during the flashbacks, and he still looked like this retained his third form in present day, and Max looks the same, so from flashback to present. The only ones that actually need to have significant age differences, because, there's no reason to have it unless it's necessary, because, the waste of time for character designs is, like, kid characters like Ben, Gwen, and Kevin, And, yeah, that trophy room, yeah. Well, Ben's and Null Void look identical to each other, so this could have been an identical one that just happened to look like Ben's Wild Mutt, And then there's the Apoplexian. Well, it's not to say that, Vax has a similar shape to Raph, so this could have been any Apoplexian with a similar shape to Raph, And there's also the Ultimate Humongosaur helmet and the Transformers animated references. Pretty sure those are just meant as Easter eggs and nothing more, and if any statement about them being he traveled to the other dimensions somehow, that was probably meant as joke, like the 10 most powerful predators thing. And by the way, Kiram, you're just gonna ignore the whole fact that the predators can just be used for any alien potentially thing just for this video because, oh yeah, certain alien got weak to that thing, and well, there's a similar species out there to Slime one that's much stronger and than that, Yeah, really. Yeah, probably that Khyber didn't just get it because it was too strong, so probably too strong for him, so yeah, it was hard to beat. So yeah. And that's probably why he got Slam Worm, went all the way to go to the Andromeda Galaxy to get it because it was easier to get, I guess. The old that logic came from the video about the Crabdos not being boss's predator, even though their statement there was because, it's a gravitas species where it just was around the planet and crash it down or whatnot. Said videos where the idea for the video came from originally started as a joke, then spawned to this, There's more evidence that, so yeah. Yeah, the fact that he knows Kevin is an Osmosian, the fact he knows well about Ben, and the fact that he has their customs knowledge, when we actually see him on Earth in a flashback, so we could have learned it from there, to get the Hypnotech DNA and all, and the fact that he's probably just watching Ben, probably, because Ben's famous, and 3, because, word got around with Kevin being an Osmosian and all, And how he keeps breaking the floor spaces, I don't know, he just is really good at it, I guess. I'm not sure how his ship was able to hide behind those buildings or get into Undertown easy. I have no idea, I just don't, okay? Let me know your theories down below that he's a time traveler, okay? Okay, good. And yeah, there's the timepiece, which Khyber probably didn't know was hidden under Undertown, like, beneath his noses this whole time, and, so well hidden that it's practically an unexpected place for them to be hidden. So basically, it was hard for Khyber to find, so basically just picked easier options. And there's also the fact there are other predatory aliens that we see, and the only one that we know are certainly Omnitrix aliens that we never see a user transformed into were Forearms and Spider Monkey, both forearm aliens, ironically enough. And I do agree that the predators for gray matter in Brainstorm were designed for Azimuth and Psychobos, respectively. I do not disagree with that at all in the slightest. Yes, we all know Khyber has pride, so if he did have pride, he probably wouldn't go out of his way to hunt million versions of Ben because, Eon's probably got them anyways, and probably to turn them into servants if they are still his servants, And Khyber would have just picked one Ben from his timeline, the main timeline universe, and that was in just wants to play the long game as possible, The thrill of the hunt is important to him as much as possible. And even if all that were the case, there's also the simple factor the Omnitrix just wouldn't let Ben die. Like, at all. Like, if someone tried to kill him, he would just transform into a different alien that would prevent that death. So, yeah. And he perhaps probably didn't. Khyber perhaps probably would not know about the whole Omnitrix prevents Ben from dying thing. So, yeah. Can you imagine what his reaction would be if he found that out? Yeah, but for realsies. Okay, the simple answer to the how Khyber was able to get 6 of the predatory aliens that are, well, after post-classic / 11-year-old Ben is very simple. Khyber was because Khyber was not sure what was in the Omnitrix, so he had to go collect aliens predators just in case of any future encounters with Ben as those species, and as extra insurance, even to the Andromeda Galaxy alien species predators, just for extra insurance. End of story. Done. Hey, that's just a response to a theory. A Curum theory. Okay, I know. Okay. Anyways, if you like this response video, be sure to hit that like button, the Kuga thumbs up button, subscribe, hit that notification button, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I am Tyler's Awesome too, and peace.